And we are on a go. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to File. You're going to create a new document. Your document dimension should be 7 inches by 5 inches. Okay, everybody got that? Cool. Change your resolution to 150. It's probably going to shrink it. I didn't shrink it too bad. Good. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click T on my keyboard. I'm going to pull up my text tool, and I'm going to click on my document. Okay? Depending on your font size is going to determine how big your cursor is. So if you got a really small cursor, change your font size. Okay? And the way you do that is up towards the top. You should see my mouse right here. Okay? I'm at 150 point. You click on here, and then you can highlight it, and then you can type in 150, and then I'm ready to go. I'm going to hit enter. Okay? So I'm ready to work. First thing I'm going to do is type my first name. Oh, you can't even see it. It's off screen. That's okay. All right? I've typed it. I'm ready to work. I'm going to hit my check mark. Everybody see what the check mark is up here? Fantastic. What is my move tool? How can I pull up my move tool without using my mouse? Yes? I can press the V button. Very good. I'm glad you were correct. Press the V button. It allows me to click it and drag it down so now I can see it. Okay? Now my computer's set up the way it was supposed to. So let's pretend it was not set up the way I was supposed to. And I'm going to change my font to like 50. Okay? There it is. It's small. I actually want to cover up half my document with my first name. All right? And the way I can do that is I can hit Control T. What do I press? Control T. Okay? I'm going to take my top corner handle and I'm going to try to drag it so my name is going to cover at least half of my paper. Okay, my document. Everybody with me on that one so far? Okay, the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call up my text tool and I'm going to type in my last name. All right, now what do you notice about the letters? They don't look different, but what are they? Capital or lowercase? Okay, I want your document to be 100% all capital letters. All right, now what's the way that I can scale my work, my text layer? How can I scale it? Make it bigger or make it smaller? I hit Control. Somebody say Control T over there? That is correct, Control T. And then I'm going to try to scale it so it takes up the other half of my document. Okay? Now I want you to be very mindful. A lot of you are going to want to try to pull up that top line to the bottom part of your first name. Okay? That's not what I want you to do. I want you to make sure you extend it so the top of your last name almost touches the bottom of your first name. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on that so far? Easy? Yeah, there's not a whole lot to it. Okay? Here's the tricky part. Your font needs to have a lot of area. Okay? So it needs to be fat and it needs to be thick. Okay? Got it? Yeah, all jokes aside now, immature gentlemen. I don't need you to have a font like that. That's not going to work. Okay? You are filling your document with an image. The bigger your font is, the more space it takes up, the better your image is going to take up. The better it's going to look. Got it? So my next step, let me move my face out of the way real quick. Okay, I'm going to be working with my layer panel now. Okay, whenever you want to combine two layers, you hold down Shift. And do you notice how my top layer is blue? Yeah. And I'm going to click on the next layer. Okay, now they're both blue, right? I let go of Shift, I right click, and I'm going to convert it to a smart object. All right, so now it is one object. Okay, and the reason I ask you to do that is I need your first and last name to take up the entire document, not... It won't work right if you try to do it into one layer. Okay, everybody with me so far? Nobody's lost, right? Fantastic. The next thing we're going to be working on is you're going to insert a picture into Photoshop. Does anybody know how to do that? Yes. All right, so you're like a massive rock star. You're ahead of me, okay? So I got to go to the internet, and try to find, where's my Chrome? The recorder's messing me up real quick. I need to find a picture that represents who I am or something that's important to me. So what I'm going to do is, I love the sport of baseball. So I'm going to type in baseball. I'm going to go to my images. I actually played in our junior Olympic program, so I'm going to choose this one right here that says USA Baseball. I'm going to right click it, save image as. I'm going to, you don't want to do this, but I just got too many files, so I'm going to hide my picture in my music, okay? Because I don't have very many things in my music. I'm going to now go back to Photoshop. Okay, so how can I insert? Anybody want to take a guess on how you insert a picture other than you, because you've answered all the questions today? We're going to give you a break. How do I insert a picture into a Photoshop document? I bet you can get it right. Somebody just take a guess. You walk me step by step. Yes, sir. Go for it. What do? You go to File. Is that what you said? Yes, you go to File. What's the next step? Keep going. You're doing a great job. You place embedded. Excellent job. I'm so glad you're on the ball today. Okay? So I'm going to place embedded. It's going to pull up my documents. It's going to allow me to search my files. What should my next step be? Very good. Click on it and I'm going to place it. All right? So very good. You knew exactly what to do. I appreciate that. You have to make sure that your picture is on top of your name. Okay? If your picture is behind your name, meaning on a bottom layer, it's not going to work. I'm going to now cover my entire name with this picture. Okay, you hit the check mark and then it should go away. All right, now this is the magic part. It's not hard at all. It's actually relatively easy. Notice how my picture layer is blue. Okay, that means that it's active. I'm going to right click it and I'm going to go to that right there. Somebody tell me what that says other than you. Yes, sir. Mask. Very good. Create clipping mask. Okay, so it's going to fill my name with my picture. Okay, pretty cool technique, right? Seem difficult? No. All right, here's some things we can do. Kind of hard to see what my name says around the white baseball in the white background, correct? Okay, I'm going to add an outline to my name. Anybody want to walk me through the steps on how to do that? Homer, your turn. You can do it. Tell me what to do. Look where my mouse is. What did you say? What did you whisper? Be confident answer. Did you whisper double click your name layer? Yes, double click your name layer. It's going to bring up my layer style panel. Okay? Very good. That's my next step. Did you say click on the word stroke? Did you? Very good. Hey, I appreciate it. So I'm going to check the box. Okay, how can I bring up more options under adding an outline to it? Come on, Homer, stick with me. You can do it. Did you say click on the word? Very good. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring me more options. The first line, look here. This is really easy. The little slide bar increases your pixel size. Okay, so watch. All the way up 250 pixels. That looks really bad, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to decrease that. And we're going to see what it looks like. Very good. I don't really want my names running together, so I'm going to keep it about like that. I can change the color. By clicking on the box, I can make it that. I can even pull my mouse outside and pick the navy blue on the USA, and it can match the USA baseball. Okay, now I want to add a shadow to my work. Okay? Yes, sir. You're looking at me. Let me know how to do it. What? I click. Did you say drop shadow? Very good. I'm going to check the box that says drop shadow. Okay? Then what can I do to change my menu options on a shadow? Yes, that's right. I click on the word shadow. It brings up some more options. Okay, what do I want to do if I want to change the angle of the sun? Yeah, the dial that says angle. Very good. I can click on it and then I can just move it around. And if you notice, it changes the angle of my shadow. Okay? Very cool. That is so cool. All right. Now, what happens if I want to make my shadow kind of be a little bit bigger? What do I do? That's correct. You change the distance. Very good. Distance increases how far the shadow is from your actual thing you're making a shadow of. Okay? Do you notice how it is going away from my name? Okay, very good. So that is going to do, I kind of like it about right there. I think it looks pretty good, don't you think? If I want to kind of diffuse the sun, like the shadow, like I'm a long way from the sun, like I'm out on the equator, but I'm like the North Pole or something like that. What do I do next? Keep going, you're on a roll. Yes, you changed the spread. Good job. Okay? Obviously, it's not as wide if I lower it, but it is a little bit wider the bigger that I change that. Okay? Same thing with size. We don't want to do that because that looks horrible. Okay? Here's what we need to do. Now I have finished my work. I'm going to stop the recording wherever my stop recording is. It all went away. There we go.